OK，hello，大家好啊。因為時間關係呢，已經走入去呢，撳晒琴日要睇嘅嗰個要睇嘅嗰堆對話噶啦，因為我要重新再睇多次啊。翻嚟噶啦，今日我哋翻去市場嗰度啦，已經起碼翻市場嗰度先啦，要 OK。咁我哋繼續。
Once this was a fishmonger's or a tackle shop.
Well,
You look down at the card.
it's free to look their travels, friend.
哇係咁多錢嘅你
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The Voidwoken are everywhere. Thank the Divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
哦，我王子偷啲畫去晒邊啊
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
哼。
You're safe among friends. My word, but you two have got yourself situated.
你先啊，係咪學咗邊個嘅呢？Impalement, worm tumor.
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
同埋買咗邊樣啊？最後
It's worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Summon Fire Slug, Fire Reaper， 我記得係
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
好鬼貴嘅技能書。 earthquake。係啊，不如學個 earthquake 穩陣啲啊！
Yep, yep.
You needing supplies? Anything more?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
They don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Windshield lights in though.
Global cooling。
How you holding up?
嗯，
Not in any mood to talk about it.
We Justinia executes 2 dozen noblemen for insubordination.
嗯。
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
They don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Windshield lights in though.
How you holding up?
都冇咩要買啊！呢啲
Until later then.
War's a brewing, my friend, and we special price. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If they don't come visit your ton, who will?
Windshield lights in though. Divine order to march against.
Get it together, Bree.
佢係除咗
You're safe among
Marksman's Fang 之外，冇咩需要學。咁撚貴嘅。唔係，記得係要買一把劍，大劍嚟喎。
Bishop Alexander was slain by Satyrs. Culprits still at large.
冇一把劍嘅 Cracker。 Battle Worn Sword， 冇把紫劍嘅，
Smells worse over here than a dozen
don't come over. Not like you're
搞錯啊！冇把紙劍嘅，
They don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed.
I'm all right as long as I'm not too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
嗯，
Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
好似有點而浪費啊！如果唔學 Earthquake 嘅話，
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
If Aunt Ben Mes does our live and breathe. I don't know.
One eye squints.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you. Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben.
She considers your
How much? So much? You have to be hiding something, and I'm sure Dallas will be well able to find. Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong.
Keeping it together, Reed.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mes.
The Magister grabs the coin and
Get out of here.
屈我錢喺度。
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
They don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If they don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed.
I'm all right as long as I'm not too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hmm?
There's a lot of call for the junk you sell, Ben.
Junk? What? Nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Keeping it together, Reed.
一先啊，
Vapid fiction along the large helping of ham.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
They don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If they don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed.
嗯哼，差唔多啦。
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
大概都買晒啦啲嘢。
once this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
一先啊，直接踩上去人哋嗰度會唔會唔係太好呢？
Greetings! May the Seven circle you and keep you safe. Ah, it's a wonderful day, and with good reason too. Oh, for isn't it wonderful to look upon so simple a meal? Bread and cheese. Why, only a few days ago, I was writhing in pain, having eaten from that rotten fish they dare sell on the market. But then a fellow pilgrim passed by, laid his hands upon my feverish skin, and just like that, I was cured. Truly, alas, I cannot say who he was, but I can say what he was. A holy man. A stranger showing kindness to strangers. Fills my heart with gladness to know that there are still folks like him to be found, now that our Lord Alexander has fallen. May the Seven keep him.
So-called holy man who can heal with magic. I wonder if he might be one of the sorcerers Meister Siva wants me to find.
Kind that don't fancy starving the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Dwarf, and you let that bit in sawdust from myself.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost.
It snaps at your hand. It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls. The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet, the dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks, woman. I think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude? Master did. Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now. But first, I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Hey, don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away. God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here. No. You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He counts the money out and hands it over.
That's your lot. Go on then. Get lost, you
我哋係得到20蚊嘅。
penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
Just when I think this land holds no more still, at least.
Hell with them. I need those reports.
Cool, sir. Right away.
Head nodding drowsily, the Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face. She sniffs loudly and suddenly jerks to attention, eyes red.
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready for anything. See? I have accepted. Well, I'm ready. That's what matters. Vigil, why whoever snatching magisters off the street and disappearing them. 6 lost in a week. 6! Need to be ready. Ready to protect.
Waving you away, she cranes her neck to scan all around her, jaw clenched and eyes flickering.
Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break here? What? Oh, no. Go tell Magister Raymond or Magister Julian immediately. They'll raise the alert. I'm I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
因為隻雞，唉算。
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
佢哋有張 list，有張咩 list 啊？
Course, sir. Right away. Course, right away.
Craver， 嚇？
Bellwether, we need those reports, damn it. What's this? Damn it, Barwell, you're supposed to be stopping intruders. There's still a...
It's Belworth, sir. And the fugitive's description doesn't match.
I don't care. Keep on alert until this fiend's head is on a spike. I don't... What do you want, lizard? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Manchester's missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. This isn't the ancient Empire, serpent. Now answer my bloody question. What are you doing here? Well, mind your bloody step in future. I've an investigation to carry out, and I don't need any more distractions. He's a deviant named Higba, a grubby little tinkerer with a criminal mind. Some of my magisters have vanished from Driftwood lately, and I'm certain that fiend is responsible. The fiend's greed gave him away. He was peddling items that belonged to those missing from our ranks. He saw my men before they could seize him and fled. Hardly. By all accounts, he seemed like just another money-grubbing nobody. He must have caught my magisters unawares. It's the only... No matter. He'll face justice either way. If you catch sight of that dog, tell me or my men at once. Understand? Well, you know and stop wasting my time.
Carver's investigation。 佢哋有張 list， 有張咩 list 啊 ？Healing advertisement。OK。一定。 OK，哇，使唔使咁多啊？哦，好厉害哦！嗯，嗯，嗯，會唔會有事㗎？我驚上返去嘅時候會有事啊！唔係啦，我都係上去及及先。冇事㗎喎。
Under lock and key.
屌！應該喺佢身上啊！ 啊。
The spirit of an emaciated prisoner is staring down at his own corpse. He shakes his head.
Of all the stupid ways to go.
The spirit scowls.
I did nothing. Or I didn't do what they accused me of, at least. A miscarriage of justice is what this is. That's putting it bloody lightly. Nobody deserves to rot in a hole like this. Best leave that secret for someone who needs it. You can stroll out of here whenever you like. Oh, it was a stupid bloody accident. I dosed myself with some poison to make it look like I was half dead. I figured they'd take me to see a healer, and I'd have a chance to escape. I must have taken too much of the stuff, though. Wound up fully dead instead of half dead. Those bastards haven't even moved me body. Decent of you to hear me out, stranger. Can't say the same for most folk these days. Best leave that secret for someone who needs...
Junk.
Sorcerer's Ring. 哇，係
Fine.
Sorcerer's Most Wanted. Lone Wolf Affiliate. Shahila, elf. Last seen captured and sent to Fort Joy. Even Ben Mess, human, lone wolf assassin. Last seen captured and sent to Fort Joy. Addendum. There remaining suspicion of sorcerer's activity on the northern end of Blood Moon Island. The island itself is currently inaccessible to our forces.哦，等陣先，呢個打佢都完全冇反應喎。
Right away.
The Magister's jaw is tightly clenched.
What? Those tinkerers all look the same. Scruffy, gold-hungry. Well, stop wasting my time then. Desertions? What do you know about this miserable town has too many gossip mongers? But they slip away in the night, taking when, not if, and you'll see for yourself in...
Okay.
Let it be known henceforth to each and every subject here and everywhere that, in the absence of our beloved Alexander, Bishop Divine, slain with malice and injustice by foul sword, as were let fly by the perfidious lizards of the ancient empire, with the aid and abettancy of the treacherous dwarven kingdom, the Divine Order of Lucian is now led by his son's most trusted intimate and advisor, Dallas, Hammer of the Divine, Saviour of the Sorcerers, and new deliverer of the peoples of Riverlon. The Hammer shall take counsel from her most trusted advisors. Hail to the Hammer, 7 times blessed.
They're blaming the ancient empire for Alexander's supposed death. The classic ruse of misdirection and rabble-rousing the House of War is quite familiar with.
Never trust the words of those in power, no matter what side they profess to be on. It's all smoke and mirrors, so you don't look too closely at what they really want to hide.
Okay. Magister Carver.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Here, many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy? Figured you'd ask me about that. Ain't looking too good for you, lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit your empire, and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't you? Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death, folk. You're lucky to be so far from home, and no mistake. 7 save us. Stabbed in the back he was, by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill them all, I say. Do them like Magister Raymond did old Lady Seaver. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now? Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything. And she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword. No, sir. Had them all hung. Real slow, like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
都唔係有太多建築物，逐棟揾都揾得切嘅。Dwarven stew.
This is going nowhere. An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need...
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around.
What are you doing, lizard? Trying to get the drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat? Empty bluster, serpent. Now leave me be. My Magister comrades are missing and I'm gonna find them. 3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higber is behind it all. That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit I have to keep investigating. Keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. You do that.
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. You have interrupted my...
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice...
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write... Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Magnificent. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult question.
He stares at you for a few torturing...
Let's cut to the chase, lizard.
Your kind has built an empire on the backs of slaves, reaping the rewards of the innocent's toil. Do you condemn your kin?
He smiles a crooked smile.
It isn't just slaves that suffer, though, is it? You eternally seek perfection, though offer no room in the creaking empire machine to the sage or the savant. What say you? This superiority complex, this haughtiness, so cold. Others see you for what you truly are. Monsters. Loveless, heartless, ruthless. You know it to be true.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. An empire built upon the backs of slaves does not deserve the faintest breath of praise. Eternally, the servants toil and sweat, yet cannot extricate themselves from debt. When genius is average, the cream always rises. Ambition is all, a life of few surprises. The time has come to ease their daily grind and insist their hearts to overwhelm their minds.
Yeah, you're good with the Magister's cage.
You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon bards throughout fame, notoriety, neither, or both. The thing about a good verse is that it wiggles into the ears. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes mind.
I doubt a reptile could appreciate the beauty of bastard.
Ain't so big on bastards' latest poem.
個個都有名嘅喎。
Keep your eyes peeled, will you? Ramos the Wanderer promised he'd be here.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the...
Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim bar.
Bottoms up. Cheers to you, me, and...
Her gaze swivels around.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never another. Psh, give me one good reason.
She dumps a heavy arm around your shoulder and pulls you in close. Her breath hot and sour.
Look at this. This is my story.
She shows you the 2 swollen, angry red welts on the
早晨啊，今日係冇人啊，今日係冇人㗎。
finesse, making herself wince and stares at you intensely.
I know how to make it better. I can fix it, all of it. I'll tell you. There's this woman. I'm not crazy. She's downstairs. And now I'm different. It's in her lips. I changed the right way. And then I mean, you understand how, you know, sometimes you just want to be fine. Yes. Yeah.
She looks at you earnestly, her eyes gleaming, the twinkle of the amber ale behind.
I seem good, don't I?
兩條友飲到 wing 到咧。
simple.
A prim woman in a starched...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
And his 7 blessing upon us undeserving.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for a lizard, but all the more impressive. You and my nails might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A deviant? But what do you mean? Tell me what you saw.
Prudence takes up a clean glass and starts to polish it with her rag, rubbing it in
Told him the Divine punished him for that nonsense if he kept it up. Told him and told him and told him till he couldn't see straight. I should have told him so hard he'd never get back up.
She turns away from you and continues polishing the glass, eyes darting quickly around the bar, focusing on nothing.
原來佢就係嗰個變態佬嘅阿媽。
She nods an uninterested.
Here for the fight. This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Pity.
哇！每個城鎮都有個 arena 喎，唔知呢一個又有啲咩？又有啲咩獎勵呢？我走醒咗先至再嚟同你打過。
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. Cinnamon, not nutmeg. There's a food shortage in these parts. Fresh meat can be hard. Now, please, I must return to my work. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. You should speak to Loverick if you...
先哦。Papa Fresh.
Papa no, you no go.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Loha didn't tell me to let any blushing scale-face in, so why should I? Yeah? I'd get used to it if I were you. You again. I told you to scram once. Don't make me say it with my fists. It's already mad as a bag of cats down there, and I've no intention of flinging another major yowler in there. Scoot! Hey, back away from the stairs or you'll find out exactly why they call me Papa Thrash.
哇！嗰啲甲高，佢個蜜房高度咧，都不敢想像。
I told you to scram once. Don't make me say it with my fists. It's already mad. Have to keep pushing, do you?
唉，你再加蜜房都冇用啦，我都唔打算用，我都唔打算用密弓嚟打你，係咪先？先啊！ 甲都未打穿，收皮啦。Resist by physical armor。睇下先啊 ！Quick pulling blow。高攻度咧，我都不敢想像，黐線嘅。係咪衰咧？係都要食，係都要1打4嘅。哇！點解呢件衫係 finesse 㗎？屌 ！Eagle Eye Corrupted Blade Fence of Life Gag Order。點解呢件衫會係 finesse 嘅咧？咁奇怪嘅，我以為佢係彈嚟嘅添。又係隱藏地城。
I found something.
Ah.
Look at that. A fresh face. Shrewd and sophisticated. Like any true. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off and enjoy Effie's plunder down under. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison then? A sip or a smoke? Take all the time. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. That's the spot. Aye, so it is. Not further down's the arena, see? and the gladiators are always on. I give them. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you blue?
呢度就係個 arena。
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince. I have a message for him of quite vital importance. If you'd be so kind.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. He was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with...
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice but to flee from Driftwood. A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that, I have told my tale.
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions. You have my thanks, kinsman.
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one would before a god.
Okay.
Hail. Such a striking man.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, tell me. That's the spot.
咁撚貴嘅佢啲嘢。
Are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think... Indeed, this is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes. Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest... I can't. Not yet. First, you must look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
A towering oak with standing gale force wind， 應該係一支杖嚟啊。A curved quill made from a swan feather. A golden chest covered with ornate woven. A stately dragon, it spread its violent ring and deafened you with its roar.
Yes. It is knowledge you crave. You want scholars to bow in your presence, begging for truth in an age of lies. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing in return. A kiss.
Dorothea sighs, a fusion of a kitten's purr and a cockroach's clacking.
For me to help you, our souls must touch. And a kiss brings our souls closer. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner.
The House of Shadows stir, an ominous phrase. It's as if I can feel the onset of night. Perhaps. But you must realize that until a short while ago, the very existence of the House of Shadows was a mystery to us. If this thing of darkness steps into the light, it must be desperate. And desperate means dangerous. You still stand by me then, despite us being targeted by such a formidable foe. That is quite admirable, I must say. Onward then. Let them strike when they may. We shall be ready for them.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
The knowledge you needed is now yours. My venom penetrates your mind and lifts your senses. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. You've seen my true self.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead.
Now go.
Spider kiss. +2 to intelligence. Then -2 constitution. Oh.呢個真係要睇攻略先揀得。Dissipation， 啲 patient 冇名嘅已經唔需要理會啦，係咪
？Are you? No. I know you. You're the one standing in my...
What do you want? Boss is busy. No. You've been living under a boulder. Good. Boss could use some... Listen up. Don't waste his time. These...
You're really ticking me off, Marla.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This...
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expect. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear...
Enough! Do you know they killed Anna? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Kate, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of...
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you better have a damn good reason for coming here. Brave lad. All sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. Family matter. She's one of mine. Acting like her brains are scrambled, though. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of full joy? I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to listen. But me? Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all. So, what do you want? Ah, and it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures towards the bandage.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him. See if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though.
Fancy dagger 黐線，淨係加一 finesse， 哦唔係佢有招技，佢有招技，都值錢嘅嚇。
Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. One more thing. Like I said, Mordus is a... If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
只有幅咁核突嘅畫掛喺度呢。哦，佢哋喺度種緊迷幻藥。哦，呢度就係嗰個 arena。入唔返嚟喎，你一入去打就。The Driftwood Arena 係可以睇睇對手嘅特性，係呢個係法師嚟啦，好明顯啊 The Boastful One。OK， 13152。OK， 係咪可以同佢講呢？我哋開始。
That's the spirit. But I've got to tell you, you'll probably want to see Murg around the corner before you draw blood. She's the champion, and she's fair particular about who she'll fight. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. On your way, then.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void wolf.
黐線呢個就好難打喎，大佬。
Air of menace and an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dried blood. She spies you and glowers.
More fodder for the
the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you.
Ha! Your science won't help you here. In the arena, you must be willing to suffer if you want to achieve.
She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table, hard enough to draw blood.
I bested that voidwoken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here?
Hmm. 見到啲敵人都係11至12 level， 我都係翻去練咗先至再翻嚟啦。我都係翻去練一練好。
Hail, stunning.
She draws close. You feel her breath.
Oh yes, I have something that you want, but I only bargain with those I deem. Are you worthy of my gift? Oh dear. You assume your reputation precedes. Surely you've accomplished something of note. Indeed. This is... Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I see the questions. You have a need to expose. Gaze.
She flashes her. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. A true warrior. You desire great... I will fulfill a kiss. Most delicious.
Oh, 4個人都可以點嘅喎，一個雙面刃嘅技能。你 True Warrior 咁佢會俾啲咩我呢？
Dorothea sees you.
Darling.
You draw, yet her lips do not press against... Her fang.
You desired we part ways now. I'll remember.
睇先啊 ，Talent 佢嘅 Spider Kiss 係減 Constitution 加 Strength， 點解係唔係都減 Constitution 嘅咧？我以為佢會減 Intelligence 即係諸如此類嗰啲添。樓上有啲咩呢？
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathless.
Bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. Perhaps I am already mad, but I swear I hear the bells.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it.
You've got to pick a little trust.
點幫佢啊？一先。
And I'm saying, you're willing to risk. I could see a sorcerer from a night with a lizard. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, then can any of us?
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
果然係咁。
Ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence. His head swivels to...
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen your scale skin cozying up. Are you with her, or sail you with us? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout, and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha 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 ha! And I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead and the...
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. He raises a finger to his temple in salute.
Got to pick a little trust.
She babbles breathlessly on.
Our ears are still a-ringing, and I have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely... That accursed bell lies with the Peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too. The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done. Let me mark your chart, but you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead.
She goes white, as...
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave...
She turns away.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy
It's a
for
shame,
one night?
An absolute shame.
Alexander, slaughtered...
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. I hope they round up them sorcerers for good.
You said it, Hilka.
You've got to pick a little trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't...
Oh.
You know? If I can get Alexander, then can any of us?
個 teleportation pyramid 喺邊鬼度呢？他媽的抌過去！
With a dip of her head, she indicates that you...
Curiosity kills the... Yeah? What do you want? Huh. I want another beer and a bowl of stew. Which of us is more likely to get what they want, do you think? Guess that makes me a sinner. Perhaps you can help us settle an argument. Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Thatcher grins.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards, and Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
They look at you expectantly. Eden looks victorious. Thatcher looks unconvinced.
See?
Thatcher shrugged.
All right, move along there. You may be wiser than you look, but you're of no more use to me.
She turns back to her drink.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Dozing adventure.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf thing.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
His eyes open, but he doesn't...
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name.
His eyes open, but...
There's no...
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Sawdust and walls, mother.
His eyes open. He goes back.
應該真係有個咁嘅島嘅，不過就做乜鬼嘢啫你 ？The snoozing adventure.
Weathered and rugged. Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He goes back.
點啊？
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He goes back.
「落雨啦，起身啦！
Startled, he opens his eyes. He goes back.
啊！呢隻 game 啲人落雨，啲人係唔會醒㗎啊！真係，我座天台上唔到。
Better watch yourself, lad. Doesn't this room... But, of course, I should hold my tongue...
Here now. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see.
He squints at you and laughs. Looking closer, you see the man is wearing a very obvious fake beard. Behind the atrocious fox hair, you recognize the mischievous twinkling eyes of a lone wolf. Callow.
Iffin, forgive my style. I look a right pickled pepper pot, don't I? Why do you think? Why do we ever do any of the ridiculous stuff we do? It's for a contract. Oh, nice job on Alexander, by the way. That'll net you a pretty penny, I'd wager. Best get back on that, eh? Or they'll be calling you the Silver Floor. So what next? Grapevine says you know the whereabouts of more Godworkum. Guess you'll be taking them on over Roost's Way, eh? Camped out at an abandoned sawmill not too far from here.
Baron hunkers down and sketches a rough map from your present location on the floor using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet.
Suppose you'd best get moving, huh? And I'd best get back to living the no-thrills barred life of this chump.
Baron laughs and swats you away.
Whoop! 有嘢買 Annihilator。OK， 加15% cleave damage， 但我冇學 cleave 喎。你試下 Warrior's Ham， 哇！使唔使咁勁啊 ？Widow's Locker。 Promise Ring. Spine Winder. +1 single hand eye surface. 都係唔係好得。4、5、23、28，都係唔係好得。Hatred of Horror。Set slow。哇！啲人買啲武器真係冇把得㗎喎。都係冇把得。點解佢鎖會反光嘅咧？
The chest won't open.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No. No. I did not understand. Do you want... Is your buffalo unwell?
即 game 有 Siri 嘅 parody 嘅 ，OK？
No. I am already... I am a chest. Yes, you could. No. Still no. Do not profane. Speak the word, and I shall open. This seems likely an excellent choice.
The chest still won't open, and still you don't know the magic word.
An excellent.
The man sleeps.
Huh? What?
He wakes. He settles back to sleep. He snorts. Then goes back. The chest sits there, refusing to open.
The word.
Speak the word. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest.
You speak the word, then I shall open。咁簡單，咁簡單都要諗咁耐。啲主角真係好鬼廢嘅。
The man slumbers on. He stirs and goes back to sleep.
哇！寫咩啊？你究竟俾人攞晒嘢仲唔醒嘅？真係黐孖筋。25至30。
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know.
Why do you shiver so?
kills the cat or gets it sent to Fort
嗯
Joy.
哼，差唔多啊。
You're willing to risk Fort Joy.
Does not deserve the faintest breath of praise. Eternally, the servants toil and sweat.
幾鬼多嘢做啊！嚟到呢個地方開始多嘢做添。會唔會由上邊入去好啲？唔係喎，上面冇路嘅喎。正門啦咁。
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye.
What do you want?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and
Right, lizard? Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I've got to send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenn has sent you before they bash your brains in.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
應該有暗他媽門嘅掣喺邊呢？
What's this? I found something.
"死啦！佢就返咗啫，我未返到喎，大佬，去邊啊？ 佢哋俾人反鎖咗喺入邊，會唔會係咁啊？ 死啦！頭先王子見到啲咩呢？
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
都入唔到嚟㗎。死啦！頭先王子見到啲咩呢？一定係個掣嚟㗎。開門個掣去邊個喺度？ fuck。 佢哋見到個掣啊，我見唔到個掣啊。點算啊？
There we go. The door's opening.
My Dooner's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air, and
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an Nile drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mortis is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Noir ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or 2. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mortis went hanging around then.
she taps a finger against her.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business to attend to.
Into the deep. Ring of Dusk.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
Okay. Seeded the weapon from the Peacemaker, which arcs unharmed. Peacemaker 就係頭先嗰個船長嗰隻船，我哋揾翻嗰隻船。I'll await their arrival, and do be careful. There are a number of Godwoken who have escaped from the fort. Should they pass through the driftwood en route to their maester, be sure they pass no further. 即係 Modus 其實真係會殺我哋㗎啦。Schematics。
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface. You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze the button noted in the schematic. Your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air. There's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing stone. The entrance to the chamber grinds open, filling...
咁嗰邊嗰道門呢？咁嗰邊嗰道門呢？啊
It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, one's pretty macabre.
Dang.我已經2㗎啦，仲想點？已經最高係我㗎啦。
Skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
12呢喎入邊啲敵人，所以你又有攻略幾好，打唔贏喎。下次再返嚟。
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
黐線，啲魚全部都壞晒㗎喎，仲有咩用啊？咦？落唔到去喎。
That's it. The barrels and the chests. Oh, there, lizard. Reach for a weapon and I'll see you gutted now. I'm looking for someone. You might even know him. Grey cloak, grey beard. Of course you haven't. Your kind would never rat it. If I find you're hiding him from me, I'll cut off bits that won't grow back. If you see anything suspicious, he's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers, he fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
The Magister moves away to inspect a nearby pile of fish. hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am. There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
Don't let up now. Keep hauling that cargo. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is tell me. Have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods? I inquire because I enjoy painting a picture.
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. Oh, no, that won't do at all. I'm very good at what I do, see. I don't even need a source hound yet. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth. That is to say, best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. The very definition of your order's existence. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf trouble, they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them. I've need of a rat catcher. Of course, I must depart post-haste. But Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and...
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Say...
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very... One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows, I pass on to you. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
咁細隻船。
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You! The supposed source hunter! I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it. A man of stature wouldn't be moored on a dock with no one but dead fish for company. Here I am and here you. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it. Out with it, man. What happened?
The pox on those bearded devils. Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be wrong. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister's ship sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his...
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you. They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are their Queen's spies. Her eyes. You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist to boot in that case. Go forth and let the hunt commence.
Mm-hmm.點解做啲任務硬係冇人俾錢我呢？硬係冇人俾錢我喎，嗯。仲爭成萬，唔係差6000啦，差6000 EXP 先升，你有冇搞錯
Better get out there before Maldus makes it all the way past Arcs. I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly, face hardening with anger, as he...
Bloody goddamn spit-sucking weasel! This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. For everyone. Hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after all. Of course. That's why I haven't heard from the cave. Sabotage. Listen up, I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect us from. Not just my folks. You made it out of Fort Joy. You've been rubbing shoulders with Magisters and lived to tell the tale. Hell, you've even survived me so far. I reckon you're our best bet. I'll start at the beginning. Me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister ships. Trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters, not my folks, not the gods themselves. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus, whoever he's working for, wants it for themselves. That can't happen. The less you know, the better. My people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty of privacy, too. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills, but now... I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on that cargo. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late. Finally, someone with a... Give me your map. I don't want to know what'll happen if he gets what he's after.
Lohar rubs his forehead.
So,
All right. That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Charlie's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts. Well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar, we will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. The jump here's all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now. Don't insult me. I wouldn't, but if you find out who did it, shake their hand for me. Whatever needs doing.
Lohar rubs it.
So, all right.
好，咁今日係玩住咁多先。已經有10幾廿個嘅主線同支線任務啦。The Law of Order。A Taste of Freedom。啊！呢個好鬼難啊！呢個12呢嘅敵人嚟，我得9呢啫喎。Counting your chickens, drowning her sorrow. The Misting Maester, the Misting Magister.
Looking rough, Mal. Real rough.
OK， 聽日再見啦，拜拜。